The leaked X-Men teaser for Avengers Doomsday just dropped, and I'm gonna explain it in details in 8 minutes to you. The trailer begins in near silence as the camera slowly moves through the halls of the X-Men mansion. No music, no explosions, just darkness, debris, and the feeling that something terrible has already happened. That's when Charles Xavier's voice cuts in. Death comes for us all. As the camera pushes deeper into the X-Mansion, the scale of the damage becomes clear. Walls are cracked. The entrance is partially destroyed. In the center of the structure, there's what looks like a massive machine, while something scans the mansion from the outside. It immediately signals one thing: they're being hunted. Charles continues speaking, calm but heavy, saying that death is the only certainty. The camera then reveals the iconic sign for Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, shattered, buried in rubble. The teaser moves deeper inside, sliding past a bookcase and into what appears to be Xavier's office. We see Charles from behind, staring up at a statue, still narrating. The question isn't whether you're prepared to die. The question is who you'll be when you close your eyes. Then the screen cuts to an extreme close-up of Xavier's wheelchair. Classic, intentional, symbolic, and right as the tension peaks, the screen cuts to black. This opening doesn't tease a comeback. It establishes loss. The X-Men aren't assembling, they're surviving. And whatever is coming next didn't just arrive in their universe, it already tore it apart. When the teaser comes back from black, it slows everything down. We see a blurred background and a single object in focus. A chess piece hovering in the air, metal bending, shifting, controlled without effort. Before the camera even reveals a face, you already know who it is. Magneto. Charles extends his hand, and the two shake. Then Charles places his second hand over theirs, a small gesture, but loaded with meaning. This isn't a reunion between rivals. It's two men acknowledging what they've lost. As the camera pans up, we finally see Charles Xavier, played by Patrick Stewart, wearing a familiar look that instantly matches leaked crew artwork from Doomsday. Same fit, same posture, same quiet authority. Then the shot cuts to Magneto, played by Ian McKellen, and he looks nothing like the composed revolutionary we're used to. No polished suit, no helmet, no confidence. He looks worn down, hair grown out, clothes layered and rough, more survivor than supervillain, like someone who's already lived through the end of the world once and is watching it happen again. That contrast matters. Xavier still carries calm. Magneto carries exhaustion. It mirrors their dynamic perfectly. One clinging to hope, the other shaped by loss. And the fact that they're together at all tells you this situation is bad enough to erase old divisions. This isn't Charles asking Magneto to fight for an ideal. This is Charles asking Magneto to fight because there's nothing left to save if they don't. And just when that emotional weight settles in, the teaser gives fans the moment they've waited decades for. Cyclops. This is the shot that made people stand up. The teaser cuts hard to a close-up of Cyclops, played by James Marsden, and for the first time in live action, he looks exactly like he's supposed to. Classic blue and yellow suit, no shortcuts, no redesign excuses, just Cyclops. He reaches up and removes the visor, and the framing instantly feels familiar. It mirrors his introduction from the animated series, but grounded and heavier. This isn't a hero posing for applause. This is a man bracing himself. Then the camera pulls back. Cyclops drops to both knees and fires a massive concussive blast straight into the sky. Not in rage, not in panic, in defiance, like he's holding the line alone. And that's when you notice what's behind him. Giant legs moving through the smoke, metal shaking the ground with every step, looming over the ruins of the X-Mansion. Sentinels, not the sleek versions from Days of Future Past, not the over-designed ones from Apocalypse. These feel heavier, more industrial, less futuristic and more oppressive, like walking executions. The visual language here is deliberate. Cyclops isn't leading a charge, he's facing extinction. The X-Men aren't an army anymore, they're targets. And in just a few seconds, the teaser does something Fox's movies never fully committed to. It positions Cyclops as a leader under pressure, not a side character or a liability. This is Scott Summers as the last line of defense. Right as the blast fades, the screen cuts to black. Text appears, "The X-Men will return in Avengers Doomsday." And that's when it clicks. This isn't a cameo. This isn't fan service. This is a declaration. The Fox-era X-Men aren't being folded into the MCU quietly. They're being reintroduced through loss, pressure, and war. And if Sentinels are already marching, then someone had to unleash them. Which brings us straight to the most dangerous name attached to this teaser, Dr. Doom. Once you step back and look at the teaser as a whole, one thing becomes impossible to ignore. The Sentinels didn't just show up, someone aimed them. Everything about the attack on the X-Mansion feels calculated. The timing, the scale, the fact that the mansion is already in ruins before we even see the X-Men fighting back. This doesn't look like an accident or a random escalation. It looks like the opening move of a larger plan. And that's where Dr. Doom enters the conversation. Rumors have been swirling for months that Doom would be manipulating events from the shadows in Avengers Doomsday, and this teaser lines up perfectly with that idea. The Sentinels feel less like a mutant hunting program and more like a chess piece, a way to destabilize an entire universe with minimal effort. If Doom controls the Sentinels, he doesn't need to fight the X-Men himself. He lets fear do the work. He lets machines force the X-Men into survival mode, turning them into a perceived threat to anyone watching from the outside. That's how wars start, and it ties directly into another major rumor. That Doomsday quietly becomes a collision between teams. Not a clean Avengers versus X-Men fight, but a manipulated conflict where both sides believe they're stopping something worse. There's also the universe itself to consider. This X-Men world appears to be the same one teased at the end of the Marvels. The same reality where Monica Rambeau wakes up in an X-Mansion, where Beast appears with a more comic-accurate look, and where mutants are already established. That matters, because if Doom is moving pieces across universes, this X-Men timeline isn't random. It's a target. And if Doom is intentionally provoking the X-Men, it's not just to weaken them. It's to force a reaction, to make them visible, to make other heroes intervene. That's how you set the stage for a multiversal conflict without ever stepping onto the battlefield yourself. The teaser doesn't show Doom. It doesn't need to, because every destroyed wall, every Sentinel footstep, and every exhausted look on Magneto's face points back to the same conclusion. This isn't the X-Men story alone. It's the beginning of Doom's endgame. And the next time we see these characters, they won't be defending their home. They'll be walking straight into a war they didn't choose. What makes this teaser hit so hard isn't just nostalgia, it's positioning. Everything about the X-Men's introduction in Avengers Doomsday feels intentional. They aren't shown as heroes arriving to save the day. They're shown as a team already blamed, already hunted, already pushed to the edge. That's important because it changes how the rest of the MCU would see them. If Sentinels are tearing through the X-Mansion, the outside world wouldn't see victims. They'd see escalation. They'd see a dangerous group losing control. And that's exactly the kind of situation Dr. Doom would exploit. This is how you spark conflict without ever declaring war. You let one side look like a threat. You let the other side feel responsible for stopping it. Suddenly, Avengers don't show up to help the X-Men. They show up to contain them. That's why people keep calling this a mini Avengers versus X-Men story. Not because we're getting a clean superhero brawl, but because Doom is engineering misunderstanding, fear, mistrust. The same tactics that worked in Civil War, just on a multiversal scale. The tone backs this up too. This teaser feels closer to X-Men Days of Future Past than anything else Marvel has done recently. Bleak, heavy, focused on survival instead of spectacle. The chess dynamic between Xavier and Magneto reinforces that. Two minds trying to outthink extinction, not punch their way out of it. And Cyclops kneeling in front of Sentinels isn't just a cool visual, it's a statement. The X-Men aren't being reintroduced as a joke, a cameo, or a nostalgia pop. They're being treated as a serious force in a collapsing world. That's why saving this teaser for Doomsday makes sense. It reframes the entire movie. This isn't just Avengers versus Doom. It's heroes being played against each other, universes being destabilized on purpose, and Doom standing back, watching the pieces move exactly where he wants them. If this is only a teaser, then the full trailer is going to be chaos. And if this is the opening move, then Avengers Doomsday isn't about who wins the fight. It's about who realizes they were never supposed to be fighting at all. That's the breakdown.